Hello, my fram, Perez. That's annoying. Hello, my fram, Perez Hilton here. And right out the gate, I just want to address what's on my head. I was going to put on a tank top for today's video. I saw this as I was putting it on, and I figured, you know what? I'm going to wear my tank top this way because I want to, because it put a smile on my face, because why not? Who says I cannot wear this way for a video? I don't take myself seriously, as I've said before, but I take this seriously, and I take the relationship that you and I have seriously. So thank you for watching. Let's start off by talking about something that just happened on YouTube. I'm gonna do a couple of quick YouTube items at the very top, so fast forward if YouTubers are not your bag. Shane Dawson has released what I think is the final part of his 8-part docu-series on Jake Paul. And I did not watch it, but I read on Twitter everybody's reviews on part 8. And from what I gather, it is basically trying to paint Jake Paul out to be a victim, trying to get you to really sympathize for him. And I knew that was going to happen. Prophet Perez. I also just don't have the time to watch a 40-minute video on Jake Paul, which if I watched this one and all of the other ones, 8 times 4, 32, 32 divided by 6, like well over, close to half a day of my life would have been devoted to watching Jake Paul. And no thank you. No sorry, not for me. Speaking of Jake Paul, did you guys watch, actually? Let me know if you did, and let me know your thoughts on part 8 in the comments section. I mean, I'm curious to hear your take on it. I'm still not gonna watch it, but I respect and value your opinion, so please share it with me down below. Speaking of Jake Paul, his brother, Logan Paul, had a movie with YouTube canceled. Well, that movie was just uploaded as a surprise release on YouTube. This, I watched the trailer for. Want to know why? Because it was less than 3 minutes. And I'm like, all right, I can watch this. It's called The Thinning New World Order. And thankfully, smartly, even though it's Logan Paul's movie. Did I say Jake Paul at the beginning? Oops. Even though it's Logan Paul's movie. Wait, somebody just texted me about Shane Dawson. I kid you not. Wait, I can't flip it. What about Shane Dawson? Oh, just a friend who watched it, I think. We'll see. Anyways. Speaking of the trailer, smartly, Logan Paul is not featured heavily in the trailer for this new movie, which I watched, as I mentioned, and it is totally a Hunger Games ripoff, only worse. Are any of you gonna watch The Thinning New World Order? But good on them. Both of them are in the news today. They continue to do really well for themselves. The ability of the Paul brothers to get mainstream media to talk about them is going to give them a longer career than that of their YouTube peers. But it may not give them a long career. On to some traditional celebs. Kendall Jenner, unfortunately for her, had her house not broken into, but an intruder attempted to break into her home, the same intruder that has previously attempted to break into her home, and she is not happy about this. In fact, I want to read you what she said, because she took to task TMZ, saying, "I understand what I signed up for, but when you release the exact location to where I live, that is when you're putting my life in danger. I understand where she's coming from, and I agree with her. However, if Kendall Jenner is really upset, she should be also upset with mama, Kris Jenner, because she literally calls up TMZ, has them on speed dial. Is there even a thing? Has them as one of her favorites on her phone. That's speed dial for young kids. And is feeding them information, Kris is. Kris should stop talking to TMZ. then her daughter would be safer. Yeah, and it sucks because she lives in a gated community where you would think that you'd be safe. But the good news is that her legal team is trying to get this guy deported. Is he from another country? I just saw that, but I didn't read it. Let me see. Where's this guy from that it can get him deported? Deported. Why would he be deported? Sorry, go. Canada. Oh, okay, he's from Canada. I'm like, where is he from? He's from Canada. There you go. Giving Canadians a bad rap. Also, I've been reading about that awful situation in Saudi Arabia. Wait, somebody just sent me a DM and it's like, I'm so all over the place today. It's lack of sleep, y'all. I got 4 hours last night. Maybe that's why I wore this on my head, because I'm cuckoo today. All right, people were loving my video from yesterday about Taryn Manning. Well, okay. My friend who texted me this said, oh, Shane's the #1 trend. Cool. I talked about him a few minutes ago. All right. On to other news. Jenner related. Khloe Kardashian sure sounds like she is close to breaking up with Tristan Thompson, and I sure sound like a damn broken record, but People magazine is reporting the following. Quote, Khloe isn't saying that she and Tristan split. It seems she hasn't decided yet what she wants to do about their relationship, and she seems fine about this. Just break up with him already, girl. You're postponing the inevitable. I am so over Khloe and her relationship. But you know what I'm more over? Khloe and all her Khloe-isms. Let's change it up. There we go. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. Okay. A little bit better. I need some water. No tea today. I am really caffeinated. All right. Break up with him. If everybody just listened to me, their lives would be happier. In Jenner adjacent news, y'all remember Kris Humphries? He is Kim Kardashian's second husband, Kanye's #3. Well, he has moved back to where he is from, Minnesota, and he is working, is it Minnesota or Missouri? I think it's Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota. And he, after being cut from the Philadelphia 76ers, has now gotten a new job. He is working as a real estate agent. I love that. He probably has enough money to never work again, but he's single, doesn't have kids. I love that he realized, working gives you purpose and it's something to do, and why not? He's making a decent living and not in a trashy way, and he never talks about Kim Kardashian. He seems like a stand-up dude, right? He sure is lucky. He got out of that whole Kardashian mess fairly quickly. I mean, I never watched him and her, so I don't know if he's a total D-bag, but maybe he's turned his life around if he was. All right, speaking of reality TV stars and D-bags, Tommy Lee from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was arrested twice in 24 hours. The first time, she was arrested for allegedly assaulting her daughter at her daughter's middle school. Then she was ordered a protective don't make any contact, stay away from your daughter, and she broke that restraining order and was arrested again. I mean, allegedly, right? innocent until proven guilty, but I'm assuming that there were witnesses there. It happened in a school. Anybody that assaults a kid, your own kid. Speaking of assault, Teen Mom 2 star Jenelle Evans was hospitalized this weekend after calling police requesting an ambulance, claiming that it was an assault call. Then the call to 911 was canceled and a private vehicle was taken to the hospital. But if I'm the police, wouldn't I check up on her to see if it was domestic violence? I don't quite understand why the police didn't show up and do a welfare check. And I also don't understand why MTV has not fired Jenelle Evans. She is a broken record of a hot mess. I love this. All right, an update on Pete Davidson. Speaking of couples and hot messes, according to Entertainment Tonight, Pete Davidson is doing fine. That is the quote, doing fine. Well, I'm happy to hear that. Pete has surrounded himself with family and friends, and quote, they are keeping him laughing. Good. On to happier couples news. I have got exclusive info out of India that the newspaper there is reporting about Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra's wedding. According to them, the Times of India, the couple are going to get married in Jodhpur the last weekend of November. That's next month. That's real quick. Oh my God. Is that too quick? Is that too quick? I hope it lasts. Wishing them well. I'm waiting for my wedding invite. More couples news. Emma Watson has herself a new boyfriend. She was most recently dating Cord Overstreet, whom many of you know from Glee. Now she is dating Brendan Wallace, a normal dude. But he's a venture capitalist, meaning he probably makes a lot of money. Good picker. On to some music or children-related news. Cardi B says that her daughter Culture broke her lady thing down there. Seriously, that's what she said. I will have the link to everything down below in the description as per usual, so that you can read, see, and hear more if you choose to on any of the one particular thing that I may talk about in this video. Speaking of children and wacky news, Kristen Bell does not like the message that Snow White sends her daughters, so she doesn't read to them Snow White. Y'all, I read my kids all sorts of effed up books. Does that make me a bad dad? No. It just means they're stupid books. I'm just reading them to them so that they can acquire language. Actually, I'm going to talk about that in a parenting video later on in the week, this weekend. Because I have a lot of thoughts. So I'll table them. Music-related news. Britney Spears has signed a new Vegas residency. She is going to be performing at the Park Theater at the Park Hotel. I think it was previously the Monte Carlo. And is going to be the highest paid entertainer in Vegas, making a reported $507,000 a night without even singing live. I mean, I would go to Britney's new show and I'd be disappointed that she still doesn't sing live, but I would still go. It's that curiosity factor, right? Everybody goes to see Britney even though she's not the best live performer, because they are rooting for her and they also go for themselves. You're going to see Britney Spears in concert for you as much as you are for her. Like, you're wanting to relive the youth of yours, your younger days, the nostalgia of it all. But I'm not mad at Britney for getting the money. Good on you. And maybe she will shock us all and sing live. But I'm not holding my breath. And that's it. Yay, I'm so happy. Flopping my arms. I'm so happy because I got a video down to 15 minutes, which for me is my ideal time, between 15 to 17 minutes. I don't like to keep you for longer than that because I value your time. And I appreciate so much that you give me some of your time. I feel now like I've got to do something special or wild or crazy at the end of every video. I don't know if I'll be able to keep it going. I don't even know why I'm doing that. I'm still obsessing over the Michael B. Jordan photo from earlier today. Thank you for watching. Click the like button, share this video, follow me across social media, links to everything below.